Let's crack on, shall we?
What a strange fucking week it's been. And what an awesome day it's been. We'll dive right in with some gaming nonsense, but first... Oh, that's strong. Wildwood Still Cider, which is about 7.5% on its own, plus Zabrovska. No idea how to say it. Bison grass vodka, but it's fucking nice. And some rum and coke. Because why the fuck not? So 2 drinks on the go, which don't go together particularly well. Look at the lens, not on myself. Look at the lens, not on myself. It's really strange because I'm used to using this bastard. Obviously I had the flip out, and as you can see, it's got a battery in and it's fully charged. But yeah, the camera, the flip out was right next to each other. You couldn't really tell if I weren't looking at the lens. But now, if I'm looking at myself, I'm looking up. I need to sort that shit out. Maybe I need another stand next to the lens. Anyway, I digress. Digress. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I caved today. I didn't want to get one of these, but I saw one operating in the window of CEX and I thought, fuck me, that looks good on a HD TV. I thought they would look shit, which more fool me, I guess. My beard is so uneven right now. It's raining out there and I've been rained on twice today, so I'm just like a big ball of sweat and fluff monster. Anyway, I caved. Got myself a Nintendo Classic Mini. A mini SNES today with 20+1 built-in games. Built-in games, what is it? Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Final Fantasy 3, Star Fox, Super Mario RPG. It's got to be worth it for that alone. Donkey Kong Country, Secret of Mana, F-Zero, which I've been playing a fair bit today, Castlevania 4, fucking hell, I wanted to say 6 then, I've had too much to drink. Yeah, Castlevania 4, Super Mario Kart, Zelda, Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Kirby Superstar, which is like 8 games in one, Kirby Dream Course, which is the Kirby golf game, it's pure filler, it's terrible. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi Island, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Earthbound. It comes with fucking Earthbound. I've not played yet, or I've never finished that game. I played a Japanese ROM on an emulator years and years ago. I'm really looking forward to playing that. Contra 3, Super Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out. What the fuck am I talking about, man? Street Fighter 2 and Star Fox 2, which is the main reason I wanted this. There you go. If you can see that at all, that's what comes on it. And the thing's awesome. It is actually awesome. Here it is. What I love most about this, it's so fucking cool. Let's see if I can focus it. No, it ain't gonna have it. God, let's manually do this bitch. It's really, really cool. What I do hate is that the cartridge slot doesn't open. The eject button doesn't work. If it were me, I probably would have put a flap in and a button just for authenticity. And the controller ports aren't actually controllers, so it doesn't take legitimate controllers, it takes its own ports at the front. You probably already know this, because I'm the last person in the world to get one of these. And you may notice, it takes USB power. Let's focus myself again, because everybody wants to see this. This is pure perfection face. So the thing I love about this the most is that I can run it through the Xbox One. So I'm running the HDMI cable to the Xbox One through the TV channel mode, and then I'm using the Xbox One to charge this, to power it. So I can do it all from one console. It is fucking fantastic, and that switch has got, it's a nice click. It's a nice click. Either way, really, really enjoying that. Very happy to own it. It cost me £80. I'm not sure if that's a bargain or not. I've seen it all over the place, around £100, £110. I think in CEX it was even pre-owned for £100. I bought that from Sainsbury's for £80, as I just said, which I thought was all right. I just caved. I just wanted one. I'm glad I did. It's awesome. Comes with 2 controllers, so going to get some multiplayer action going on that with the other half, hopefully. This isn't a pickups video, but fuck it, I don't really do pickups anymore, so let's talk about this shit. I did actually go into CX and buy something, which is F-Zero X. Manually focus this thing. F-Zero X on the N64, unboxed. I don't really give a fuck about having boxes for these things. They're carts. I quite like loose cartridges. I don't know why. But yeah, F-Zero X, fucking classic. Cost me £8, probably a complete and utter rip-off. But from CEX, you see it in the wild, you want it, you buy it. £8, ain't gonna complain. Can't wait to play that. Other than that, this week, and the main reason I haven't released a video until now this week, is Monster Hunter World on the Xbox One. Fuck me, that game is addictive as fuck. Now, I played Monster Hunter 2 on the PSP and really did enjoy it, but I'm not much of a big handheld player. I've never really have been since like Pokemon Red on the original Game Boy. And although I enjoyed Monster Hunter 2, it just felt really lacking for me. This one is absolutely fucking superb. I love the dynamic battles. I'm going to do a gameplay video on it at some point. I've just bought myself a green screen, which should be arriving on Monday. So perhaps I'll at least attempt to use the green screen with that gameplay video, because I'm not happy with my layout at the moment, etc. You really don't give a fuck. But yeah, that game is wonderful. Although I did play it last night, and I'm playing it with a friend at the moment, and it does actually have one of the worst stages in it I've ever played on any game ever. The core to Monster World is you start in a lobby, then you go out on expeditions or quests. I'm not really following the story, I don't give a fuck. It's very grindy, it's very cool. But this level included a mountain-sized fucking monster as the monster that needed hunting. And you start out, the monster, the mountain is right in front of you. You get bastilles and cannonballs to shoot at it. You can't take any damage for like the first 20 minutes. And it is just tedious, it's slow, it feels pointless, it's like you can't lose. And then another monster interferes in the last 20 minutes, basically wipes you out in one fucking hit. Oh, stressful, really, really stressful. Great game except for that level. I hope they don't have any more stages like that, because it pissed me off. Dragon Ball FighterZ came out last week as well, and I played a couple of games on that. It's the best Dragon Ball fighting game for sure. The previous Dragon Ball game to hold that title for me was Dragon Ball Z Legends on the PlayStation 1, which is a Japanese only thing, which I've spoken about more than a few times on my channel. But this game's nailed it. It's got the Marvel vs. Capcom feel going on, and again, if you know me, you know I love Marvel vs. Capcom. I've not played it a lot though, because Monster Hunter World. Who'd have thought I'd ever talk about gaming again on this channel? Me! I fucking thought it. Have your patience. So, the week before last, well, technically last week still, it's Saturday today, didn't do one this week, but last week when I had the week off, did the video series, or started the video series of every day but Monday-ish, and I actually think that is the most productive week off work I've ever had. I've never been happier off work. I've never been happier as a musician. I'm so proud of some of the stuff that I've churned out, and I just want to reiterate that that series is not finished yet. There's still a lot of work to be done on those songs, but I have 4 complete songs at the moment and 2 that are fleshed out. I still need vocals on all of them, bar 1, although I think we're gonna go through and redo some of the vocals on it. Not that there's anything wrong with what he's provided me so far. Fuck me, so good, so good. So happy with that. Best thing I've ever done on YouTube. Over the moon. If you haven't watched that series yet and you're interested in me as a musician at all, please go and start watching every day but Monday-ish. Start from the beginning, work your way through. The idea was that I was going to write and record a new song every day for 6 days, and obviously it didn't go to plan, but it worked out really, really well. I've never been happier, to be honest, with my abilities as a musician. I feel really, really good about myself as a writer. And I've got a sense of accomplishment now, which I haven't had for a long, long time. Especially if you've been with me on YouTube for a while, you'll know that I'm usually a miserable fucker who has nothing positive to say about himself. But yeah, I'm really, really, really happy what I've got churned out. So yeah, go watch that series if you haven't watched it already. If you're interested in me as a musician at all, brilliant. Over the next few weeks, you'll start seeing some of those songs getting fleshed out in that series, and eventually full songs released on YouTube, and then the EP and or album, depending if I get more than 6 songs, I doubt it, released on Bandcamp for a very small, if any, fee. Yet to decide how I want to do that. Very, very excited about it. Fucking awesome. It is fucking awesome. Hopefully that noise isn't being picked up on fucking camera, but there's like a high-pitched squeal, and I suffer from tinnitus quite a lot, but I think like the power supply in my PC is dying because it's just got this constantly. Hopefully you can't hear it because I'm on the old lapel mic now, but fucking hell, the camera would definitely be picking it up. It's driving me mad. It's not very conducive to creative thoughts, put it that way. Everything I record would be in that key at that tempo. It definitely, it's just humming, constant. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's only started doing it this last week. The lighting is all over the place in here. It's dark. I should really start using that. The camera lighting I bought, but it's just effort. I'm quite happy. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? I don't actually know what I'm doing. As this is the talky vloggy crap and I've showed some pickups, I'm definitely going to show this. I've started drinking fruit tea quite heavily at work at the moment, mainly because instant coffee started giving me heartburn. And I stick to these. You've probably seen them in Tesco's and all sorts. Just, I'm itching my elbow. Nothing bizarre going here at all. Itching my elbow. Yeah, so the instant coffee gives me indigestion. I started drinking these tubs. You would have seen them in places like Tesco before, which is like half ground coffee and half instant, which is really good, but they're expensive. And fruit teas are always cheap. So yeah, today, people at work, if you're watching this, you're going to be happy to know, well, some of you will be happy to know that this week's teas are chamomile and spiced apple, licorice, chamomile and spiced apple, licorice, and more licorice. This stuff, licorice tea, there's no tea in it, it's literally just licorice root. Don't know if you heard that, but yeah, big old spillage there, but oh well. So good. So good. I'm very tempted to cold brew some licorice tea and put some absinthe in it over the weekend. I'll let you know how that goes. It could be my cocktail. That could be called a Twit the Shred if it works. Oh. Speaking of cocktails, I had my very first Long Island iced tea today, which fucking hell, a lot of spirits go into that and you don't get a lot. It's half a shot of vodka, half a shot of gin, half a shot of spiced rum, half a shot of Cointreau, something else, and then Coke. You're supposed to put simple syrup and lime in it, but you know what? It was really sweet anyway. It was crap. I'm so disappointed with it, and so disappointed to find out it didn't actually contain tea. Why is it called a Long Island iced fucking tea if there's no tea in there? So yeah, terrible. Next time, I think I'll just stick to the mixture of spirits. Baby drink, that was. Terrible. In fact, it just tasted like Southern Comfort and Coke. Don't do it, not worth it. Anyway guys, I've only got 1 minute left on this, so cheers, see you tomorrow, enjoy. Winner! Cunts. Utter cunts.